Greetings, friends! Thank you so much for joining me here this Monday night. Advocacy groups and many lawmakers in Congress are desperately urging the president to send a targeted $1,400 stimulus check to millions of Americans. But it is also possible that less Americans will be able to qualify for this new payment. Friends, welcome back to my channel. Here's your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and watch until the end of this video to learn how to enter this coming. Democrats are facing choices of which social programs to slash or get rid of altogether, as they will have to cut $1 trillion or even $2 trillion out of their signature social spending bill. While the top-line numbers have gotten a lot of attention lately, there's been little public discussion about what cutting the Build Back Better Act in half actually looks like. Abandoning programs and reforms badly wanted by progressives and centrists alike. After winning the White House and Congress, Democrats kicked off an ambitious plan to reform America's social safety net and tackle climate change with massive investments in green energy. The total price tag, including tax credits, was set at $3.5 trillion over the next 10 years. But now they're looking at something around half of that. Democratic Senators Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema are pushing their party to drastically shrink the size of their Build Back Better Act. It's still not clear what the final number will be, but guesses range from $1.5 trillion, which is Manchin's proposal, to President Joe Biden's counteroffer of somewhere over $2 trillion. One of the top Democratic priorities is universal paid family and medical leave, allowing people to take paid time off due to having a baby or looking after a family member. Estimates peg this at about $550 billion. So friends, what are your thoughts on Democrats cutting $1 trillion out of the social spending bill? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section below.
We do not have the luxury of using a drawn-out, convoluted, and risky process. We could prevent a catastrophic default with a simple majority vote tomorrow. If Republicans would just get out of the damn way, we could get this all done. We're not asking them to vote to raise the debt ceiling. That's what they asked us. That's what McConnell asked for 3 months. Let Democrats vote for it. If they got out of the way, that's just what could happen. As pretty much everyone has warned, a first ever default on the national debt would be catastrophic for our economy and gravely harm Americans across this country. We can avoid a debt ceiling crisis altogether if the Republicans would just get out of the way. We're not asking them to vote yes, just get out of the way. I filed cloture on the House message that provides for a suspension of the debt ceiling until December of 2022. The Senate will hold that vote tomorrow, and once again, every senator will face a choice. We can stop this Republican-manufactured debt ceiling crisis in its tracks, or Republicans can keep driving our country ever closer to the first default in American history. It's perfectly clear to everyone, that Democrats are working to prevent a default, and Republicans are deliberately making it more likely to happen. Republicans have been offered multiple opportunities to take a step back and de-escalate the crisis they've created. But each time, the Republican leader has chosen to escalate it instead.
Each month, the average Social Security beneficiary receives a check for about $1,500, while some retirees have access to a private retirement account. A large portion rely solely on Social Security. This means that when a crisis like this hits, inflation and other economic impacts can take a devastating toll on their disposable income. Since beneficiaries over a certain age are not allowed to work and receive benefits, Their income is fixed, and without government action, they can be left in a rather vulnerable position. Over the last year, prices of basic goods have increased rapidly. Consumers have paid higher prices across the board as the economy reopened and supply chains destroyed by the crisis were reconstructed. Last month, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported that over the previous year, the Consumer Price Index for all items index increased 5.3% before seasonal adjustment. For food, people are on average paying 3% more than what they did a year ago. And for many other goods, the trends are very worrisome. Friends, the key word for this video is lantern. If you would like to enter this coming Friday's Walmart gift card giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much, friends. The Senior Citizens League, a nonprofit organization, wrote a letter to Congress urging members to send a $1,400 stimulus check to those receiving Social Security benefits. The contents of the letter are extremely concerning, with the writers explaining in detail the length seniors have to go to just to make ends meet. Next year's cost of living adjustment, or COLA, is expected to be announced this week. Based on the levels of inflation seen in July and August, the Senior Citizens League predicts that the COLA could reach 6% after increasing 1.3% last year. The Senior Citizens League also has projected that the COLA may be historic in size, but doubts that it will be enough to adjust to inflation. Additionally, with a significant COLA, some beneficiaries may be moved to a higher tax bracket, meaning that they could see an increase in their Medicare Part B premiums that would be completely offset by any gains from the COLA. The petition to raise support for the bill has reached over 1 million signatures, but there have been no national polls conducted to gauge the public's opinion of the idea. So far, many leaders on Capitol Hill have been silent on their support or opposition to a targeted stimulus check for seniors. The $3.5 trillion reconciliation bill includes provisions that could provide sustainable assistance to all seniors and those who will eventually reach retirement age. Under great pressure from more conservative Democrats, those leading the bill have been forced to consider taking some aspects out of the legislation. Lawmakers have been pressured by pharmaceutical lobbyists to drop the third aspect of the bill. In the letter to Congress, the Senior Citizens League warned against this maneuver, saying that regardless of the millions spent by the industry, an exclusion of the measure would not be in the best interests of seniors. Friends, thank you so much for joining me here today. I greatly appreciate every single one of you who are watching my videos. And to say thank you, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment below the keyword. Thank you so much and have a very blessed week.